Hey guys, welcome back.
24-hour sun to make up for the dark. We can hide away our problems till the winter starts.
So hello, if you just watched another video or whatnot, or you've seen me in the same outfit and makeup and so on, it's because I'm, pre-filming, guys. I'm double filming today. You get a little time without kids and you gotta go crazy, right? So today's video, we are gonna do a very requested Shein haul. I know people say Shein, and I see people say Shein, and we're gonna say them all, right? This video is not sponsored. I purchased everything with my own money, and I have a lot of thoughts about everything. So if you guys didn't know, Shein is another Asian-based company, very similar to like Zaful or Wish, maybe a little bit better than that, but very similar to like Zaful. And I guess I have had really good luck with Zaful. I've now ordered twice from Zaful, and I think both times have been really successful. So I was really excited because I was really hoping it was going to be on the same level, and there were really great things, but the sizing was way different than what I was expecting. So just keep in mind, I will say that what I really appreciated about their website is that they had a lot of reviews and a lot of people's pictures on the reviews. Sometimes, honestly, I wasn't sure how honest the reviews were if they weren't from the company themselves, but I could tell that some people were legitimate reviews. And so just keep in mind when you go and look and see what people say. But I ordered 2 sizes up like I normally do with Asian-based companies, and what I always do with Zaful, and a lot of the stuff you're gonna see was wrong sizing. So we'll explain that more in depth. But if you're new here, hi, my name is Sarah, and I would love for you to stick around, but no pressure. But if you'd like to, hit that red subscribe button and the notification bell, but like I said, no pressure, not a big deal. But let's jump into the haul because I want to stop rambling, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so the first thing I'm wearing is this shirt. Now, when I went on, they have a lot of cute stuff. They have a lot of stuff, and they are constantly adding. The plus size section is really large, which I really liked about it. I feel like it was definitely larger than Zaful's plus size section, and they were constantly adding. Like, I would go on the next day and there was like 10 new pieces. So that was something that I really liked. It was similar to Boohoo. I feel like Boohoo's just constantly adding stuff a lot too. The prices, once again, are very consistently low and cheap. There's always discount codes. You can play like lottery wheels and raffles and all these crazy things. But it was shipping from China, and it did come a lot faster than my Zaful's hauls do. Zaful normally takes like 2 to 3 weeks, whereas this one did take probably about a week and a half, including shipping and for them to send it from the warehouse. I did notice that it took a long time to actually be shipped. That was the longest length of time. Otherwise, I think it took about like 3 days to get to me, which was good timing as well to get through customs and everything. So yeah, there's all that. Anyway, let's talk about this first top. So this first top, when I went online, I saw a bunch of just really cute like little Peter Pan collars and collar tops, and that was what I was going for. I wanted that really fun, just like I said before, American Horror Story Coven vibe, just lots of different like cute collared shirts, and just looking with my pixie, I like the way that looks. So that was what the vibe I was going for. So you will see a majority of the shirts and items are along those same lines, but this one I loved because I loved all of the different pearls that it had on it. I just thought it looked really, really pretty. The pearls are sewn on. They feel pretty tight, to be honest. Like, I don't think they're instantly gonna come off, but I definitely would say this is like a gentle cycle item, and would be something that maybe I would consider like going to find spare similar pearl items just in case. But I do really like the collar a lot. The only thing is that the back collar kind of pops up a lot, which is really annoying. You have to constantly like rearrange it. And I will say that although this is I believe I got this size in 2X because from what I could tell, all of the different pictures, this shirt looked really baggy. So I decided to just go up one size when normally an Asian-based company, I go up 2 sizes. So I decided to go up 1 size in this one, and I definitely will say that although I think it fits fine perfectly size-wise, it definitely likes to hike up. Like, it's not something that like I just pull down and stay down. It just naturally kind of gravitates upwards and like puffs up on my shoulders. It doesn't look very flattering. It is a bit boxy, but I like it. I think it's cute. I totally wore it out today. Your expectations have to be a certain place when you order from companies like these. Do I think this is like an outstanding, perfectly great, amazing quality product? No, but I do think it's really cute, and I think it's on par with something from like Forever 21. The only issue is that I do think that this runs a bit shorter and it is a bit boxier on me. There is a tiny bit of stretch to it, but there's not a whole lot. But it is a bit like baggier up here, but then tighter down by stomach wise. So once again, not the most flattering, but still really cute. I'm still gonna wear it, especially for videos, because I really like the way it looks up here. It's just cute up here. The total amount I spent on all of these clothes is $109. And this top, I think, yeah, everything was included with the discount. So this top with the coupon code I used was $8, and it definitely was worth $8. We're gonna get into this dress. This was something I had to have. I saw it on the website, and then I saw someone wear it on Instagram and just thought it was the cutest, like most unique thing, and I just needed to have it. So it is this really cute like character dress. It has all of these like illustrations and scribbles of these little portraits of people, and I just thought it was so cute. It gives me like a cute little teacher vibe, or like a little librarian or something, or I don't know. I just thought it was so cute. This did come in black and white as well, and they did have shirts that were like this if you didn't want to go for the dress, but I just thought it was unique and adorable. The sleeves are trumpet sleeves, and they have, you know, like a little flare out there. Otherwise, it just flares down into a regular A-line dress. The back has this like randomly attached kind of ribbon closure, which is kind of weird, but I can vibe with it. The only thing I will say about this dress, almost every item I purchased was on the big side, except for this dress. This one was like really kind of snug. Like if I had gone down a size, there was no way that this would have fit me. The arms are really tight. I'm really hoping it doesn't shrink in the wash, because then I won't be able to wear it. This was also in a 3X, and I really like it, but it definitely ran smaller. So if you're interested in this dress, absolutely size up at least 2 sizes, if not 3, but I think it's adorable. This is another great option for if you're pregnant or planning on becoming pregnant or just had a baby, because it glides over your tummy area, and it's just really adorable and cute. So I love this. And that was $11.20. This next shirt, which I really like the look of it, but it is so big. And the only other thing I will say is that they do have free returns, in the sense that they're not going to like deduct for like stocking fees and stuff like that. Sometimes companies do, but you do have to pay the return shipping, and it going all the way back to China, I just didn't think it was worth it when you spend so little on the clothes anyway. It didn't seem worth it to ship it all the way back. So I probably will keep all of these items, even though I wish I could exchange most of them for a smaller size. I'm really hoping that some of them do shrink in the wash. I'm going to purposefully try to shrink them. This is one of the items, because I love the actual item. It's just way too big. It is this grid black and white blouse. Now this will be so pretty if you work in the office, or if you just like to wear blouses, or you have like this. Would look so cute with like black what are those pants called? Not parachute, what are they called? Anyway, those big flowy like black trousers would look so pretty with this, or like a black blazer on top. Ah, so pretty. I just love this. This also kind of gives me like Beetlejuice vibes, but kind of not. I love the fact that there's like a little sash that is attached so you can tie it off. The sleeves are kind of interesting. They're very large, and the buttons kind of, I don't know, they kind of like flare out. And I think they're supposed to do that, because on the model they did the same thing. It's interesting, but I like this top a lot as well. It is a bit sheer. I definitely would recommend wearing a camisole underneath it, but it's just so big. This was also in a 3X, and I absolutely would have gone down. That being said, I will say that it's kind of nice to not know that most things are true to size, because a lot of times with these brands you have to size up so much that the inclusivity of actually having a plus size brand isn't very large, because a lot of people who are larger than like an 18 or even a 20 can't wear these clothes. So it's nice to know that this at least company does feel like it really runs pretty true to size. So I would have sized down probably even to my own size, a 1X. So just keep that in mind when ordering this. But I do really like this top. I think it's really pretty. It has a lot of potential. It's just too big. But that top was $11.20. This next top I really like as well. And although this one is a little bit big, I'm okay with the way it looks because it's nice and flowy, and I do think this one will shrink just based on the material. But this one, I just really liked the look of it. This definitely gives me American Horror Story Coven vibes, or like maybe even Judge vibes. I just think it was really, really cool and pretty. And it's this beautiful white blouse with almost like this little capelet that is attached to it with this black lace on the bottom, the trim. It does also come with like a little black sash that you can tie underneath the collar, which I do like to do. I do like this one a lot as well. This one is really see-through. Like I would definitely wear a cami with this one because it is very sheer, but it's really pretty, and I haven't seen anything else like this, and that's why I really liked it. There were a couple like stray little ribbons or threads and stuff that I'll have to trim off, but to me that's not that big of a deal because it was so cheap. But I think this one was really pretty, and I do really like this one a lot, and I definitely will wear this with a cami. And this was also in a 3X. And this one cost $12. About to see a trend, and I'm so sorry. Almost everything I bought has a collar on it. I'm really sorry if that's not your vibe. But this next blouse I love. This is one of my favorite things. It kind of gives me a Judge Judy vibe, but like in a good way. And it's once again the Judge thing. I don't know, maybe it's just collars, but this one in particular, because the collar on top is like this really pretty piece of lace. But this one is sleeveless, and it's black, and it flows so beautifully and nicely. The buttons are almost like those little pearly buttons. This one also comes with a white ribbon that you can tie around the collar to create that like tie collar. I personally like it without the ribbon, but you could easily do it with it. I just think it looks so cute and girly, and like, I don't know, I like the like femininity it adds to it. So this would look super cute tucked into a skirt, just like that black and white one did. I think a lot of these would look great just for like professional business wear. A lot of you guys have asked me about doing those types of videos. So here's some options. I think a lot of the blouses that they do have on this site would be great for work wear and professional wear. My best friend recently purchased some stuff from this company, and I don't want to say the name because I keep messing it up, but I'm sure you guys are like, it's Shein! Whatever. Anyway, my best friend just bought some stuff, and all of her stuff looked super cute on her, and she wore it to work too. So it's a great option if you don't want to spend a ton of money on work clothes but still want to change it up and add some variation. These are great options. So anyway, I really like this one. This one had still some room and was a bit flowy, but didn't seem to be as big as the other ones, so I'm okay that it went up with 2 sizes. Yeah, I like this one. This is one of my faves. This one was $10.40. All right, these next 2 dresses are kind of things that I'm like, I don't know if I can make them work. Because they're just too big, but I'm hoping things will shrink. Fingers crossed, because the stuff I got seems to be pretty weighty, pretty heavy, so shipping it back would be astronomically expensive. Unless there's a flat fee, I'm gonna have to see if there's like a flat rate, because that would really help, but I don't think there is. Anyway, this dress I got because it looked so cute on the model, and I was just hoping it would magically look like that on me, but that never happens, right? It's this army green long sleeve maxi dress with pockets and button down. It makes me think of Matilda's principal. I think her name was like Mrs. Tenenbaum or Tannenball or Tenenball, something like Tuckenball. Let me know below if you know what I'm talking about, Matilda. I used to love that movie when I was a kid, and I cannot remember what the principal's name was. But this totally makes me think of her. Like, I feel like her when I put it on. And I really like the idea of it. I just don't know if it'll look good. So I do think that I could try to add a brown belt. I think would kind of look cool, make it kind of rustic, kind of army vibe. But I don't know. I can't make a decision. So I'm hoping that it'll shrink, like I said about every other thing. But you guys let me know if you think I can make this work. You guys are so kind and tell me ideas on what I can do. But I just don't know about this one as much as I wanted to. I just don't know. But if you do like this and you think that maybe if it was just in a different color, they do have this in different colors. I just happened to like green and was, you know, hoping for a different vibe that it gave me. I had hesitation before I placed the order with this one, but I was like, you know what, let's just go. Let's just go crazy. And then it kind of screwed me. So, but that dress was $16.80. This is the other dress that I was hoping would work so badly, and it was just way too big. So if you're gonna order this dress, definitely order true to size. I would not recommend you even sizing up one. I would go true to size absolutely on this dress, because not only does it run big, but it is really stretchy. And it is yet another collared, Peter Pan collared dress, and this one has a pearl trim, which I just think looks really cute, and it is black and just a basic A-line dress, but it's just really big. So even with a belt, I'm not sure this thing can work for me. So we're gonna see. We're gonna try things out. I will let you guys know below if you guys are interested, if any of these things were able to shrink and kind of want to know, that I will let you know. But for me, this kind of was a bigger gamble than I expected. I felt like I was gonna get a lot of things similar to Zaful, like sizing wise, where they would work really well. And I feel like the majority of the things, I'm like, okay, well, hopefully it'll shrink. And that's just kind of a bummer. And since having to pay for shipping all the way back to China, it just doesn't seem worth it for the price that you paid anyway. So it's kind of just what it is. I definitely wish, I'll just go in with a different head next time, but I would just say sizing up one probably would be best for the majority of at least the things that I got. So there's that. All right, that dress was $12.80. And that was a 3XL as well. All right, now this last item is literally the thing that I wanted out of everything. And it is the reason that I placed the order. It was the reason that I continued, because a lot of times I will go online and I will add stuff in the cart and then I'll just never purchase anything. And this was the thing that kept making me go back. Eventually I had put it in my cart and then all of it went out of stock and I was so upset, but then they brought it back. Let me say, you guys may hate this, but this thing is so freaking cool to me. And it is a cloak. I can't even show this with, you're just gonna have to see the try on, but it is this really long black like cape cloak thing. So cool. It could go one of two ways, where I look like an awesome cool bad A witch, or I look like Snape. You know, it's to each his own. You're gonna have your opinions, and I think they really probably fall into either of those categories, but I love it. It does have shoulder pads, so if that is something that you're not interested in, you can easily cut them out. They would be easily removable. I like the shoulder pads. I think it adds a little bit of the drama. I think this would actually be really pretty during the fall or the winter time and like the holiday season, when you have really beautiful clothes and outfits, and like New Year's Eve, and you don't want to wear like a big clunky coat. And if you don't really have a really nice like dress coat, this would be such a nice option because it's heavy as heck and it's warm. Like, this is an astoundingly good quality piece, and that was all the reviews that I saw under this on the freaking website too. Couldn't get that out. And that was all the reviews I saw on the website too, is that this was such a good quality item that it didn't seem like it came from this website, it seemed like you could have easily just bought it in store, and I love it. It's really nice and thick. The material is really nice. There's a nice stretch to this. I did get this also in a 3X. I could have easily gone down. I like the extra coverage it gives though. I think it looks extra dramatic. My husband is kind of like, cool. But I think it looks so cool. So I don't know, it's definitely a really bold piece, but if you're looking for something like this, I highly recommend this. This was my absolute favorite thing out of all the things I got, and to me was worth all of the other kind of like I will also say that they do have something very similar that looks pretty much just like this, that is a bit shorter, that's more cut off at the waist. So if you want something like that, if you don't want to end up spending the money for the really long one and you want to get something shorter, I would suggest that. They also have different types of cloaks and capes. I just have always, I think, had a fascination with capes and cloaks from Hocus Pocus, and I'll go back to that every time I film, because Hocus Pocus was like my favorite childhood movie. Despite it just not being a Halloween, it was like all year for me. And when they were on their brooms and their cloaks or their capes were just flying in the background and they had their hoods up, they just looked so cool. And I just watched that movie yesterday and it was the same feeling. They just look cool. That's never changed to me. So I feel like I've always just wanted to look cool and have like this really awesome just like cloak and cape just floating behind me, like I am so important to have something cool to do, when really I'm just going to freaking Kroger. But I mean, I don't know if I'd wear this to Kroger, but you could, right? So anyway, totally worth it. I mean, this freaking thing is so awesome. So this was the most expensive item. I believed that it was $35, and then I got it down to $27.20. So this was the most expensive, but absolutely worth $27.20. Okay, so that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Basically, final thoughts are, this definitely was more of a hit and a miss, questionable, than like Zaful was for me. And I just don't think I knew what my size range would be. And I think that's kind of hard. So I would say maybe size up 1 in everything. And I think that would be a pretty safe bet for at least the things that I got. Now, of course, I didn't get any pants or anything like that, so I can't tell you bottoms wise, but for the majority of the tops and even the majority of the dresses, everything ran definitely bigger. So, or probably pretty true to size. I just got 2 sizes bigger. So just keep that in mind when you're ordering from them. They do have a lot of size charts that they do break down into inches or centimeters, so you can go by that as well if that will help you. And always look at the reviews, but you know, still worth it for price wise to me. So yeah, if there's any of the stores that you would like me to try, please leave it linked down below. Not linked, but you know, leave a comment down below and I will get to them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys.